gives to Zach Charbonnet. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now it's Milrow. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Milrow. Got for big yards on the right side. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Maybe it wasn't the chunk play, the explosive play that the previous catch was, but I'll tell you what this kind of reception does. It just sets the table for everybody else. I always believe in building that game from the inside out. You get your tight end involved, you get everybody involved. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. Man in motion here. 3rd and short, it's Milrow. And this time he's not going to be able to hang on. Far from his first look on this series, Brock, but drawing some extra attention as a result. That hit is going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence goal. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
The throw. Here's Milrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick.
Milrow's pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in for the first time.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. The tackle occurred in the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. This will be grabbed at the 5. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation. And now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Right? You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. He just did.
He got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Breaks the tackle. Fighting his way through defenders. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Charles Omenihu. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Throwing here, Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
1st down, Seahawks.
To give now to Price. He finds space into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. That big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, number 5 for him this season. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. This attempt is up, and it is good. And the lead is up to 12.
Seahawks 12. Commanders nothing.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Taken in by Williams outright. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And it is a first down Washington. Well, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock, but we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a run for White. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter away so far. The Seahawks with an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 37-yard
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, White. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, offense staying out to try 4th down. Throwing now, Daniels. And they're going to get this first down with ease, Brock. A pickup of about 8 as they convert on 4th down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Play action now. Daniels. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. The 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Looking to tack on the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. This drops this lead down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Milroe looking to throw. Out wide here to come. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Milroe here on second. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball. And because of it, those chains are in movement.
First and 10 now from the 46. Milroe now to throw. Into the hands of Smith and Jigba over the middle. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Make it 10 now on the year for him, Brock. That is his second of this game. Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up.
They'll try it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Their lead now up to 13 points.
The score, Seahawks 20, Commanders 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play, put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's going to be taken down. Gray goes for about 10 yards. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 3.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Daniels from the pistol. It's caught by McLaurin. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Milroe to throw. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Milroe now off the play fake. This is Cup. That's Cup. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that's good for a Seattle first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's a design run for Milroe. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Milroe's pass intercepted.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And it is a first down Washington.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Now Daniels to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You go get me a first down on that last catch as a quarterback, I'm going to be looking for you again. This has been a solid connection on this drive.
So 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on 2nd down. Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be first down Commanders.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Daniels now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he gets home. Touchdown Commanders. Chig Okonkwo, number 10 of his NFL career. Patterson able to connect on point after. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Seahawks 20.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. One final shot before the half. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. The lead is up to 8. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, this just hasn't been a game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So a nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. He dodged the tackle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. That's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 42-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You know, you should be a good game manager. It makes...
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Running it after the penalty. And he gets him around 6 there. Josh Jobe bringing that one to an end.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On a counter, Krosky Merritt. Room to run inside the 20, and he's finally hauled down at the 12. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. We'll stick with Krosky Merritt here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he gets home. Touchdown, Washington. 6th of the year, second in this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Shaheed now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now an inside give to Price. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing here, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Adobe Ole on the tackle. A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
To the air, Milrow. Look at that power, deep left side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Air it out on third. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. Might have given his man just a little bit too much credit when it comes to speed on that one, Brock. Led him so far that even he couldn't get under that one.
Yeah, I think that's well said, Kate. The positive there, you felt that speed, right? You saw that separation. The bummer is he couldn't make the connection.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working on second down. Daniels. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And it is a first down, Washington.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Kronsky Merritt on first down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that's the 70th sack of his NFL career, Brock.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Taking a shot deep here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the
2nd down now, Milroe. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Option play. Here's a give to Charbonnet. He stops here, gain of about 7, and that gives the Seahawks their 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Milroe. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now it's Milroe. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A gain of 13
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
First down,
It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Hold it set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Milroe looking to throw. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Charbonnet. 1st and goal, Seattle.
They give up the guts. It's Price. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They send a tight end in motion. Milroe to pass on 2nd down. He rolls to his right. And the defender comes away with it. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll give it to White to begin the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And they stretch their lead to 22.
Seahawks 20.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Myers to add the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that trims the lead to 15.
Commanders 42, Seahawks 27.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt on the zone read. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one, and he shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
He's going for it himself. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. This time they've got it. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hey, Pillar.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Commanders! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And they stretch their lead to 22. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Ooh, they rocked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. The ball doesn't even get back to the line. It is 2nd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
The coverage just too good there. The deep shot ball's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete inside the 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 31 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Milroe to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. That is 3 for this game, and yep, Statman Dan telling me now 11 on this season. Myers to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that trims the lead to 15.
Commanders 49, Seahawks 34.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders nearing their second win of the campaign.
46-yard line.
First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, score!
From the pistol, it's Ford. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. On the draw, this is Ford. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate. Either one kick this lead out of range.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Milrow now to throw. Smith and Jigba with yet another catch. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Milrow from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
22-yard line.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So next